They're just they'll make them walk out. How long we got till we're doing stuff?
23, 1 minute.
1 minute.
Not 2 minutes or 1 minute.
You get it set when you're ready, mate, and you just give us a nod and we will go. We can go now if you want to. I don't really know.
Okay.
How are you, Robbie? What? You got less hair than I am.
I know, mate. It's worrying.
Huh?
It's worrying.
Watch the sun cancer.
Hello, refs. How are we? Good, how are you? Remember the number 1 rule of cup football? Get it done in 90. Yeah. We've all got places to be. I agree. Unlike the other one.
20 seconds. Yeah, 20 seconds.
Good evening and welcome to Ipan Park in Cornwall, the home of the Brindabella Blues Capital Premier League side. But tonight the venue for 2 community clubs looking to keep their Hahn Australia Cup qualifying dreams alive. It's Woden Valley versus Majura FC for the pleasure of facing Tigers in round 4 from the National Premier League. My name's Russ Gibbs, joining me on the scaffold on a beautiful evening here in Cornwall. Again, a slight breeze taking the edge off the sun that's been out all day. Sam Watson, welcome back. Sam, great to have you back again, and great to know that you'll be doing quite a lot of Women's Premier League for us this year.
Yeah, I'm very excited for another season. And you're right, it's a picture-perfect afternoon. Very nice scene for an exciting game.
It is going to be an exciting game, isn't it? It's 2 sides that, well, it's Majura FC's Community League 3 team, I think that they are, aren't they? And it's against the Woden Valley's Community League 3/4. We'll talk a bit about them during the game. I understand that there's 9 players from the Division 4 champions and 7 from the side from Woden Valley that finished, I think it was 10th in their division last year. But it's cup football. And even though Majura will be favoured to win this one and set up that dubious pleasure of a match against Tigers FC from the Premier League at South Jarrah Bomber, I understand, it could go either way.
It could. And, yeah, that's the beauty of football. When it comes to cup competitions, that's why they call it magic of the cup, because it's a one-off game. You know, there's not the consistency of a whole season. It just comes down to, I guess, who wants it more at the end of the day, on the night.
2 fairly relatively new clubs in terms of their history. Majura Football Club was formed in 1981. They're based out of Dixon. Woden Valley Football Club was founded in 1989 following an approach from the Phillip Junior Soccer Club to the Melrose Junior Soccer Club late in the 1988 season, suggesting an amalgamation. The mix, as I said, of the CL3 and CL4 teams coached by Liam Stuve and Stu Nowak respectively. Liam Stuve playing in the team tonight for Woden Valley. We'll go through in a moment. Majura, well, last season they finished 6th in their Community League 1 team, 21 points behind the league champions. The CL3 team a bit different in their run around as well, but we'll see what we get out there tonight. We're just waiting for the teams to join us. Woden Valley are there. What happened to Majura? Did they disappear? They've gone back to the changing rooms or something? Oh, they were here a minute ago. They were warming up, so they've just wandered off. We did notice last night that the changing rooms here are a mile away.
Yeah, I can see them over there.
Yeah, they've just got 3 minutes to get here. That's fine. We can keep talking for a bit. Anyway, we've already seen 3 teams go through, haven't we? We've seen Canberra Juventus win 5-0 last night against Narrabundah. They've set themselves up a cup tie against Ugali of the Premier League. Brindabella Blues, they won 6-0 here against Yarrabee last night. White Eagles or Burns await them in round 4. They're playing tonight over at Deakin 202 by the Mints there. We'll try and keep you across that one as well. West Canberra Wanderers, well, they got themselves through on penalties on Tuesday against Western Molonglo. Their reward, a home tie against Monero Panthers in round 4. The round 4 fixtures as they stand: Canberra Juventus v Ugali, Canberra Croatia versus ANU, O'Connor Knights versus Gungahlin United, White Eagles of Burns versus Brindabella Blues, Tuggeranong versus Canberra Olympic, Belconnen v Queanbeyan City, Tigers versus the winner of this, Woden Valley or Majura, and West Canberra versus Monero Panthers. Let's have a look at the lineups. Sam, starting with Woden Valley. In goal is Joshua Bennett. 4 across the back. Liam Stuve, the vice-captain, at right back. Jordan Shaw at left back. Dominic Rausch and Micah Malande will be the 2 central defenders. Matthew Poulos and Mitchell Evans, the skipper, are the holding midfielders, with Jonathan Craig deployed in front of them. 3 up top, Kogel Kumi on the right. Lawrence Revere, we're told, on the left, and Keatley Bowles is the centre forward. On the bench, Daniel Metzer, Toby Henderson, Luke Gravash, Enrique Basileo, Harry Robinson and Floyd Stallinger. For Majura FC, well, they've got a 4-3-3 formation with a holding midfielder. Keegan Jackson starts in goal. You may remember him from CFL action this year. Opu Hock at right back, Henry Ricketts at left back, Matt Middleton, the skipper, partners Josh Burgess in the centre of defence. Ethan Harris is the holding midfielder. Keegan Ramirez Hodgson and Matt Murcott in front of him. 3 up front, Josh Ratnam Johnson on the right. Reggie Carr on the left, and Roy Larkin down the middle, who scored twice against Burns last year in that 4-4 draw, which you commentated on, didn't you? Blade Hollier, Paul Sifas, Robbie Spelderwind, Keenan Sluice, Alex Sekalovsky and Protshan Baznet are the substitutes. Kenny Radzinovsky is the referee. Thomas Duperich and Lachlan Lee Chiang are our assistants. They're already out there. Majura have deigned to join us. But you were on that game last year, weren't you? The Majura Burns?
I was.
Yeah. What did you make of that? Was that your first game?
That was my second game, I think, after round 1 of the NPL Women's. But honestly, probably still the best game I've done commentary on so far. I mean, it just had everything. It was one of those cup games, I don't know. Just, you can kind of feel it. You can kind of feel it that it'd be a bit of a classic.
He commentated on a couple of goals from Anthony Jagarinitz. He went on to coach for Canberra United's women's team in the Ninja A-League this year.
Yeah, he got a brace from centre-back, which is very impressive.
Knackered himself out running to celebrate, though, didn't he? On the AIS. Last night we were a little bit late in our kickoff, and we're probably going to be the same again this evening. Matt Plevy, the head coach of Majura. Stu Nowak has mentioned, the head coach of Woden Valley. If you didn't tune in last night, you wouldn't have noticed. You wouldn't have noticed. You will tonight. That both the dugouts are to the left of us because the pitch has been shifted. And normally, when you'll see it a bit later, Michael will swing it round and you'll be able to see. The dugouts will be in the centre of the field, of course, but the pitch has been moved under the lights a bit more here and to save it for a bit later in the campaign. So it's all a bit lopsided from our point of view. Should be another cracking evening of cup football. We were a bit concerned about conditions earlier, weren't we? I don't know if you got it, but I was driving around to take my kids to my partner's work so that she could look after them whilst I was coming to watch football, as you do. And it absolutely hammered down.
With rain?
It sheeted down. It was
really?
like horrendous. And I think it was a band across the middle of Canberra for about 25 minutes to half an hour. And I was like, oh dear. Hopefully that doesn't head down south. It didn't.
Okay.
And it's a beautiful evening.
I did feel like I heard a bit of thunder, but yeah, can't complain about the conditions at the moment. Perfect afternoon for football.
And we're almost ready to go. Rory Larkin over the ball for Majura. Attacking the goal to a right in the first half. Woden Valley confident enough that they're not playing a goalkeeper at the moment. Just a quick change of shirt for Joshua Bennett to our right here.
Bit of an early potential statement. We don't need a goalkeeper.
Don't need a goalkeeper. He's changing from black to red, to kind of, was that red? Yeah.
Interesting.
Which I'm not sure what the black would have been a problem with, but anyway. Joshua Bennett. We saw a penalty save last night from Yarraby's goalkeeper. And finally, a little bit later than scheduled, we are going to get ourselves underway. You can see the players shielding their eyes from the sunshine that's setting behind us. Beautiful tree-lined venue here at Ipan Park. And once more we set forth on the road to the final, who will represent Canberra in the round of 32, following in the footsteps last year of O'Connor Knights, who of course were beaten by MacArthur, who went all the way to win it.
They're really admirable performance from them in that round of 32 game. Just shows the quality of football in Canberra, maybe a little bit underrated at times. So, yeah, I mean, look, even Woden here, I mean, they'd, you know, dream of an opportunity to play on the, you know, national stage.
First one to chase was from Jonathan Craig, I think. Free kick given, I think it was offside in the first instance. Matt Middleton, the skipper, sends it forward. Popped down by Roche. One back in midfield by Harris. Happy to take his time and come back here to Upul Hook. Josh Ratnam Johnson, maybe hoping he can get himself a bit of space down that flank today to cause some issues. Nice touch by Kogel Comey. Scored 14 goals for the Division 4 side last year. Chasing through, but Middleton was there first.
It's been a bit of an even start to the game. Woden looking pretty impressive going forward. You know, on first glances, they're very capable of matching up against this side, even though they're 3 or 4 divisions higher.
It's going to be a nervy start for both teams as well, I'd imagine, Sam, wanting to keep themselves in the contest.
Yeah, of course. And, yeah, the pressure of a one-off game as well certainly makes it a little bit more cagey.
Josh Bennett, clad in his red shirt, happy to bowl it out underarm. Raj can send it forward. Well one back by Harris in the middle of the park. He tried to find Larkin. He was a handful in the games we saw him play last year.
He was. Yeah, it showed a great ability to finish and also proved himself to be the hero in the end. I think he saved a penalty as a goalkeeper at the end.
They put him in the shootout. Yeah. He is actually a recognised Premier League goalkeeper back in the day, Rory Larkin.
Yeah, wow.
He's been around for quite some time.
Multi-talented.
Absolutely. Harris has gone inside there and won it back, and Ratnam Johnson wants to have a go. Might break for Larkin, who goes down in the area. They want a penalty, and it's a big appeal, and the referee's given a goal kick. And Sam Watson, that's the first call of the game. And from this distance, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, Rory Larkin looks adamant it was a penalty. It looked a close one. Player was going for the ball. Might have got a little bit of him. It was a hard one to gauge from here.
Well, you wonder, was there enough contact? He gave a goal kick, which there was no ball from the defender. Well met at the back by Josh Burgess, ahead of Jonathan Craig. 18 goals for Jonathan Craig. The chiropractor from Christchurch in New Zealand, the Woden Valley striker who was leading the line tonight.
That could be his nickname, the chiropractor from Christchurch.
Yeah.
Don't mind that.
We've got himself 18 goals. You put that with Kogel Comey's 14, and there's some goal-scoring talent there. Lawrence Revere, who's in front of us wearing the number 33, he's a Bachelor of Software Engineering.
Wow.
And Kogel Comey himself works in IT. And Keatley Bowles, who's up there as well, studying teaching at UC, so they're an intelligent group, this Woden Valley side.
It's very impressive. Yeah, Majura starting to get a little bit more possession. They look to be the dominant one on the ball, at least.
Kogi. Comey's done well. Kogel Comey. Good advancing run. That's well tracked back by Reggie Kai.
Yeah, good defending by Kai there. But Comey looks to be a handful early on that right wing.
Well, technically, Woden Valley the lower ranks of the two teams, but not much between them. I want to give a shout out to a Woden Valley player who's not here tonight, Ben Langman, who's missing the game. He's overseas. Last year, he did a bone marrow transplant for his sister, Ben Langman, and she's apparently recovering really well.
Oh, that's good.
What a top bloke he is.
What a guy, yeah.
And so, well done, Ben Langman. And, you know, you would do that for your family, wouldn't you? But
yeah,
it would take an awful lot out of you, and it's great to know that she's recovering well.
It would.
So I hope he's watching the game, wherever he is overseas, and probably a hero in everybody's eyes, isn't he? Here's Craig, first shooting opportunity, perhaps. Good square ball, real opportunity, and Woden Valley have taken the lead. It's been swept home from close range, and Mitchell Evans, the captain, is getting the honours, and the underdogs are in front.
Wow, what a move again. They've unpicked them a few times at the back. Majura look shook here. I mean, great move again. The square ball and a quality finish as well. They've got him behind a few times, as I was trying to say before. And yeah, they've made the most of it early. It's really important that they got off to a confident start, and they've definitely done that.
Well, the Woden Valley captain, who works at the childcare centre, has swept his team in front. Big moment in the cup tie. And great start for Woden Valley.
Yeah, and after a nervy start in on goal from Craig, he managed to gather himself and actually played a really good square ball to find Evans.
We thought the shot was on, and then it went away from him, didn't it? And he did really well, as you say, to recover and pick out his captain, who made the run from deep and was not going to pass up the chance. What have they got in response, Majura? Meaty hit there by Mitchell Evans. By Matt Middleton, rather. And here goes Craig again on the break, and he's got runners inside him too. And it's Craig to have a go across the face of goal, and their gander is up, Woden.
Wow. Yeah, they're up for this game, and Craig again is appearing as the danger man early on. That ball in behind to him. It's actually not a bad effort on his right foot there. From this angle, looked to be close to going in that bottom left corner. What a great start from Woden, though.
Well, the CL3 team only scored 22 goals in 18 matches last season. CL4 team went a lot better. Woden didn't enter the cup last year. Their last match in the competition was a 7-1 loss to Bell North in round 3 in 2023. This is Majura's 4th entry into the Australia Cup qualifying. The furthest they've reached was the quarterfinals last year. You might remember they were beaten by Gungahlin United at Greenway quite convincingly in the end. But they've got some way to go to match that. Free kick. Bit late on Matt Murcutt.
Yeah, he's not happy about that.
Keatley bowls with the challenge, and as you mentioned, Murcutt wasn't happy.
Right in front of the referee as well, which is a bold thing to do early in the game though, so yeah, no card.
Murcutt finds Burgess. Plenty of time to try and pick a pass. Find its way to Larkin. Not sure that was a target. Here's Ratnam Johnson. Descended across. Larkin couldn't get hold of it, and it is kept in play. Revere. One back by Ratnam Johnson, and likewise by Revere. Good challenge backwards. Hoke went inside. Craig, he's a handful.
He is a handful.
He's got to seem a free kick as well.
Every time they look to go forward, Woden, they look really dangerous. Majura sat pretty high.
Matthew Poulos with the free kick. He's aiming for Kogel Comey. Ramirez Johnson put the chase in for Majura. Fair few people gathered on the fence line behind us. Out of the sunshine. Watching Woden Valley lead. Joshua Bennett, the goalkeeper, is new to the club. in this grade. Not new to the team overall. He's won 3 Golden Gloves in his career at Woden Valley in various clubs. The other end, Keegan Jackson. Well, he hasn't had a shot to save, has he? And he's picked one out of his net so far.
Yeah.
The life of a goalkeeper. We got 2 early goals yesterday, only the one this evening. Burgess back for Jackson. As I mentioned, the winners of this will play Tigers FC in the next round at South Jerrabomberra down the road in Queanbeyan, or Jerrabomberra though, obviously, South Jerrabomberra. They've just signed William Akio, didn't they, yesterday? Yeah. South Sudan international, 6 caps for his country. Played in the Scottish Premier League with Ross County, went on loan to Wraith Rovers, came from the Canadian Premier League where he's been playing for Cavalry FC.
Yeah, it's a really big signing for the league, actually. Really exciting to get a player with that caliber and international as well. Very impressive.
And someone you told me you was going to you signed on FIFA once.
I saw him on FIFA once. I thought I might sign this guy.
Real life FIFA for Tigers. That's what the prize is at stake here, is against a team that got to the grand final last year.
Yeah.
We're very close to winning it. 3-1 up at one stage against Canberra Croatia with Tigers, and they're one of the favourites to win it again this year, and they've got some big names in that squad. Nathan Mejic, Nick Popovic, Tomohiro Ogawa, some cracking in Tommy and Josh Milicevic, Noah Steinacker as well. There's so many good players in that Tigers outfit, and they've recruited well as well. Shandon Whitehead's gone across from Gungahlin, and that's the challenge that's up for the winners of this.
Yeah.
At the moment, Woden Valley in the box seats. Evans looking to send it forward. Bowles offside.
Yeah, as unlikely as it is that they'll make the final, they can dream, like, especially after a start like this. But to be on that stage to make, potentially the qualifying final is got to be in the back of their mind. And then, they said in the week in that article on Capital Football, they're keen to prove they can compete with the best. So, I mean, they're proving that right now.
It is the only competition in, obviously, Australia for football that you can dream about being and playing the big guns. And for some of these players, these kind of evenings, being on the broadcast and being able to have your goal immortalised forever. I mean, Mitchell Evans can watch his back forever and a day now, can't he?
Yeah.
Good overlapping run on that far side by Henry Ricketts. Put the pace down to the fullback. Harris looking to swap passes with Larkin. Henry Ricketts, former Capital Football intern.
Is he?
For media. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Playing himself on the left-hand side. Larkin looking to turn and feed it in. Ramirez Hodgson was the target, but it's a goal kick.
Yeah, really well defended by, I think, Dominic Rausch there.
Dominic Rausch, Woden Jr., he's the cousin of Leon Stuve, the right back. Both of them coming through the ranks, been playing together for many years. I think they said they started together at one of the very junior levels, at the 10s or something like that.
They played there ever since, or?
They played with each other in the same teams ever since, I understand.
Yeah. And yeah, like you said, this could be their best memory of, their entire career here, which is really special.
Jonathan Craig at the moment is showing what he's all about. He's all over the park, isn't he?
He is. Yeah, it's definitely been the key player so far. Everything good has really gone through him going forward.
Tactically, it's interesting because he started as the 9, and Keatley Bowles started a bit deeper, and now they've switched. Craig's gone back to the midfield. Maybe to give himself a bit of a rest. Larkins won the header. Nodded back by Jordan Shaw, another Woden Valley junior. Evans. Hock. Apu Hock again. Larkin. They've won themselves a corner kick here.
Yeah, well defended again by Woden. I've spoken a lot about their attacking output, but defensively they've been very solid so far, to their credit.
Matt Murcutt's gone across to take the corner. Not exactly flooded the penalty area, have they?
No.
4 to aim for on the far post. They've gone short. Change of angle for Murcutt, perhaps. Invited Harris instead to deliver into the danger area, and it found its way through. And Bennett had to be alert to push it away. Ramirez Hodgson was a stud away from getting the equaliser.
Yeah, what a save from Bennett there. I mean, he's anticipating the touch from Ramirez Hodgson and, yeah, just dives at the last minute. Really good save. Kept his eye on the ball the whole way.
We'll take two from the other side. Ratnam Johnson wandering across. A few more added to the mix now in the penalty area. Looking for Larkin. He's found his way back to Ratnam Johnson, who's offside. Not quite sure that was the move that they tried in training.
No, no.
"17 minutes gone. Woden Valley lead thanks to Mitchell Evans' goal exactly 10 minutes ago. I bet that 10 minutes has flown by for Majura as they seek an equaliser. Bowles got there ahead of Middleton and has a go, and it wasn't far away. He struck that superbly, did Keatley Bowles.
And again, issues defensively for Majura. Great effort there from Bowles. Just on the counter-attack, they look really dangerous. They have done so for, yeah, the whole game so far.
That was a pure strike, wasn't it, from the forward? Absolutely lashed it at goal. And if it's not Bowles or Craig, they're causing problems for Burgess and Middleton with their physicality and their pace. Loose touch allows Harris to send it forward. Ratnam Johnson, well defended by Jordan Shaw. Safety first approach.
Yeah, yeah, Shaw's been good on Ratnam Johnson early on.
Larkin using his strength. Nodded down by Rausch. And sent away. Burgess down. Ramirez Hodgson's happy to go back to Middleton and start again. Middleton, Ricketts. Ramirez Hodgson. Ricketts. What a lovely tackle. Brilliant defensive work. I think there was Liam Stuve over there at fullback.
Yeah, quality play again. Not giving them much time on the ball, Woden. Not letting things go their way from an attacking sense.
I think it was, in fact, Mitchell Evans who made the tackle over in the corner.
I think it was, yeah.
The captain. As Ricketts looked to play it in. It was nice from Majura, though. Best approach play that they've had so far. Middleton. The women's team making the step up into the National Premier League this year. Their Federation Cup starts with a match against White Eagles in the preliminary rounds. If they win that, they play Belconnen United.
Oh. That'll be slightly difficult. Interesting introduction to football in the top tier.
Blue Devils holders of that Federation Cup in the women's. Harris. Didn't see Craig. Bowles. That's brilliantly done by Matt Murcutt. Sensational stuff. He's invited Ricketts forward. Takes on Malantli.
It was a great tackle and a great release from Murcutt as well.
Hock needs to be careful. There's two closing him down, Revere and Craig. Ramirez Hodgson. Revere's won it. And Ramirez Hodgson gets the free kick. Mercutt's ball. Ratnam Johnson took it in his stride. He's going to win another corner off of Jordan Shaw.
Again, Shaw doing his job really well on Ratnam Johnson. Read that touch really well. So another corner though. Hopefully it's better than their last effort.
We'll see what they can do this time. Ratnam Johnson again lifts it in towards the danger area. Middleton's had a go. He met it in the first instance, and they'll go again from the far side. Racking up the corners now.
Yeah, Woden have been sitting back a lot more since they've scored, and Majura chances are starting to come a little more frequently for them. They need to take one of them because, yeah, Woden look dangerous on the counter-attack.
Matt Mercutt's gone across to take it from that side. Interestingly, looks like a left-footed outswing it. Good-looking delivery as well. Larkin met it. Couldn't keep it down.
Yeah, interesting, the outswinger, but worked really well. Really good ball from Mercutt.
They've had numerous set pieces at the moment. So the back four is a little bit different to how we were told it was going to be on paper, isn't it? Liam Stuve's come into the middle. Michael Malande's gone out to the right-hand side to play fullback. Revere. Balls. Craig. Bounce did for him, and Middleton can get rid of it. Larkin battling away with Liam Stuve, and it will be a free kick. Bit too handsy, the central defender. Majura slowly building into the game though, Sam.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. Racking up more chances. Woden haven't really threatened for a while. Thought Rory Larkin standing over that one looking like he was going to have a go, but still might.
Well, he might. He has got a thunderous strike on him, Rory Larkin. Back from his days taking goal kicks, perhaps, but he is pacing this one out like Ronaldo. Two in the wall. A long way out for Larkin, but he's going to have a pop. Didn't catch it anywhere near as well as he would have liked to, and now they might get caught at the break. Bowles invites Craig off on a run. Middleton's come to him. Jonathan Craig, the lone figure at the moment. Players arriving now, though, in Woden shirts, and unfortunately Craig's picked out the retreating Majura players, and Mercutt could go in the other direction and slide it through towards Reggie Kai, who's going to get there first, and that's brilliant goalkeeping from Joshua Bennett to deny Reggie Kai.
What a great passage of play there. I mean, from one end to the other, really great pass to release. Jonathan Craig, as you mentioned, got the cross wrong, and from the other end, what a release from, I think it was Mercutt, to find Kai, who did really well to get in front of his marker. Good goalkeeping, though, from Joshua Bennett.
He came out bravely at the feet of Reggie Kai. But both sides in transition showing promise. Larkin using his pace to get away from Stuve. No one in support of him at the moment, only Kai in the middle. That's where it was aimed, and Malande got rid of it. Majura becoming a threat. Mercutt's getting more on the ball, isn't he? Ratnam Johnson into the middle, and we will line up for yet another corner. Numerous times now they've had set pieces, Majura.
They have, and yeah, Woden will want to try and limit these. I mean, I think Mercutt's going to stand over this one again, and if it's anything like his last delivery, it'll be a bit of a concern.
Gone short to Harris. There's that change of angle again. Plenty of time for Mercutt to pick out the ball into the area. Malande got the header on it for Woden. Shaw should be able to complete the clearance. Revere backing himself to take on half of Majura, won by Hock. Ratnam Johnson, Ramirez Hodgson, three to aim ahead. Kai's one of them. He might be in again here, and the ricochet could have gone into the feet of Ratnam Johnson, but Bennett was there once more.
Yeah, really creative ball from Ramirez Hodgson. I thought he might have had a go as the ball bobbled, but Played a looped ball over to Kai. Could have taken it first time potentially, but just an air swing in the end, I think.
Roush to send it toward Bowles. Gets a second bite of it, the number 23. Comey. Craig. Having a dip from a long way. Is blocked brilliantly by Burgess. Feels like a proper cup tie though, doesn't it?
It does, it does. It's been a really good watch so far.
Larkin might get there first. Stuve did really well to stick a leg out there.
Yeah, Stuve, another one who's been sticking to his task really well, and he's marking Rory Larkin, which is no easy feat, given what we know he's capable of.
Well, every time both sides break, it feels like there's a danger of a goal, which is what you want in a cup tie.
Yeah, exactly what you want.
Harris. Kai. Not sure that was the intention. Comey goes back for Roush. Space for Evans, the goal scorer. Revere. Good challenge by Hogg. And he's rampaging off the fullback. Uphill Hogg. Was he shoved off the ball there by Shaw? The referee says no. And he has charged it down with his hand there, but we will play on. It's one back by Kai, and Larkin has a go, and we will have yet another corner.
Yeah, I thought it might have been a bit for handball there, but
it might have been a foul on Hogg, and it might have been handball by Hogg. And what we get in the end is a corner kick.
Maybe the referee figured they kind of cancelled each other out a little bit.
6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
Yeah.
Speaking of 6, Ethan Harris wearing number 6 over to take the set piece. Is that in the quadrant for the corner for you there? Big quadrant if it is. Harris sends it in. Bennett plucks it out of the air.
Assured goalkeeping from Bennett there. It's exactly what you want to see from your goalkeeper.
Distribution's good as well to Revere. Bowles. Revere. Bowles again. Craig ahead. Revere. Ratnam Johnson did enough to slow him down. They've won it back again. Harris. Finds Ricketts. Space to manoeuvre for the left-sided defender. His touch lets him down. And Micah Melando came in to win it back. Matt Plevian, the technical director, to our right, using the area where he is assigned to if he wants it. Pensively looking at his team at the moment. Don't think he'd be too disappointed with what they've done in the approach to it. It's just that final ball at the end, isn't it?
Yeah, I think they've really grown into the game and starting to become the more dominant team from an attacking aspect. But yeah, you got to credit Woden as well for their defensive display, having scored the goal.
It looked, after they scored, they went in their shell a little bit, but they've had chances, haven't they? Jonathan Craig hit that one that was blocked, and there's a fierce strike from Keatley Bowles.
Yeah. No, I've had chances, and they've looked dangerous when they have gone forward. It's just been a little bit less frequent.
Hook with the throw. Kai kept it on. You're watching live Australia Cup football on Capital Football's YouTube channel, brought to you by Allstate Towing. Broken down or been in an accident? Give Allstate Towing a call. Call your 24/7 local trusted towing company. Electro Tinj proudly supporting the Capital Football Australia Cup qualifying rounds. Deakin Club, the family-friendly football club. Kitro Excavations for all your excavation and earth-moving needs. Rhythm Snowsports, Ignite the Stoke. Canberra PC Repair, IT support when you need it most. LJ Hooker for your real estate needs. Contact Lukas Cole at LJ Hooker. And Xela Construction, commercial builders, proudly supporting grassroots football. Thank our sponsors, of course, for allowing us to come and watch this match here tonight. That little breeze has dropped. It's a beautifully serene evening down in the south of Canberra.
It's a really nice day for football, and being matched by a really good game so far.
The whistle went for free kick against Rory Larkin. Chance for Woden Valley to send some numbers forward. Good win by Harris. Ratnam Johnson got a toe on it. Evans prods it to this near side. Effort from Shaw to get there was commendable. Left-sided defender from Orange in New South Wales, Jordan Shaw. That's quite a way away.
It is, yeah.
Don't think he lives there now, of course.
He might make
the travel. How far's Orange? 4.5 hours?
Yeah.
5 hours? Long way to come for training. That's a commitment for you if he does.
That is, yeah.
Merkett, more likely now to live local, of course. Ricketts. Well, one back by Matthew Poulos. Done a mountain of work in the middle of the park, Matthew Poulos, alongside Evans.
He has. He looks really composed on the ball as well, which is what you want from your midfielder.
Well, it's the area where they're winning the contest at the moment, aren't they? There have been a lot of touches for Harris and Ramirez Johnson and Merkett. I haven't quite been able to find the killing touch to take out Evans and Poulos. But the chances have been mounting for those in blue.
They have.
It doesn't matter though, does it? The scoreboard says 1-0. Harris. Sam Watson, a big fan of teams in blue, aren't you? Everton and Sydney FC.
Yeah. Got my lanyard.
You have
ready,
got your
yeah.
Sydney FC lanyard on the go for your press pass this year. Merkett. Everton playing some good football lately.
Oh, they are. 8 games unbeaten. I'm very happy.
There you go. Looking to get a run on to get your new stadium up and running.
Yeah. How's your team going?
Yeah, we're all got a European game tomorrow, mate. Big one.
Oh.
Against Real Sociedad, you know, European football.
No, what's that?
You've been there once, I think, right? Back in the early 2000s. Played a Champions League qualifier, Everton, if I remember rightly. You probably weren't born, mate.
I'm like, I don't know. I don't remember that.
Sure they played Atalanta or something like that. Speaking of Champions League, Sydney got a big game in Champions League 2.
They do. 2-0 up against John Book. Semi-final against Lion City Sailors, which is always good. Team from like Singapore, I think.
Again, cup competitions. Revere brought down by Larkin, who's going to see yellow here. A hand of apology for Roy Larkin. Brilliantly done by Lawrence Revere.
Yeah, he's grown into the game on that left-hand side for Woden.
His coach did tell us he's the kind of player that turns up right on kickoff. Lawrence Revere. Doesn't need the warm-up.
Wow.
Straight into it.
Pure talent.
Liam Stoof over the free kick. They have got some height in this team, Woden Valley. It's an interesting looking ball. That's going to bounce awkwardly as well. Harris got rid of it. Half-hearted shouts of handball from some of the Woden Valley bench.
It's a good ball, actually. Had a miss in the first instance, so could have turned into something a bit more profitable for Woden.
Revere. Stabbed away again. Burgess with the clearance. 10 minutes to the break. Goal after 7 minutes, the difference. Bowles has stolen a march here momentarily. He's done well to keep possession.
Very calm on the ball there, Bowles. Really, really great to see. Under a lot of pressure, but just seems so effortless in the way he carried that ball.
Well, Stuve needs to get the foot down as Larkin puts him under pressure. They're playing like a side, Woden Valley, that did win the league last year, and they were confident, quite a lot of these players. Fair bit of confidence flowing through the veins, no doubt.
Yeah, they are playing confidently. Definitely up for the challenge tonight. And if they go through, it'll fill them with confidence, you know, whoever they're up against next. I think you said it was Tigers. Yeah.
Nice, easy one. Ramirez Hodgson. Ratnam Johnson. Hoke. Ratnam Johnson again. Looking for Kai. Won by Malande. Everyone's left it for everyone else, and Hoke's got it back. Harris. Neat and tidy. If they can get their midfield trio on the ball in advanced situations, you feel Majura are going to create more openings.
Yeah, definitely. From a defensive aspect, I think they've been quite good. But yeah, just going forward to that final pass, as you've said a few times.
Ricketts is offside there. This is the 5th time that a State League team representing Woden Valley has played in the Australia Cup qualifying. Of their 4 previous entries, they have been knocked out twice in round 3 and twice in round 4. 2 matches that Majura played in the Cup last year featured 15 goals, believe it or not.
Wow.
Comey with the pace to try and get in there, and he's got the ball as well. He's done brilliantly. Was there a little pullback there? Kogel Comey didn't go down. He's won his team a corner. Might have asked the question.
Yeah, I mean, fair play to him to try and stay on his feet, but it did look like a bit of a tug. He's done really well again. I mean, we haven't seen too much of him of late, but yeah, on the ball again looks really dangerous. Gave Middleton a headache there.
A lot of the things he's doing are off of half chances, aren't they? Creating himself with his pace and persistence.
Yeah, made all on his own. And another reminder to Majura, I know they've had the majority of chances, but that's the danger of Woden.
Well, Woden have only put 3 into the penalty area for this corner, or 4. Now becomes 5. Swung in towards Revere, and the deflection is not off the line. Was it in? It was in! And Woden Valley have scored again. I've no idea who got the final touch. I'm not sure Woden do. Keatley Bowles is claiming it. It's probably his. And it's snuck across the line, and Woden Valley, with 8 minutes to half-time, are 2-0 up.
Wow. I mean, and we talked about... Ooh.
Oh, it's not been given. Well, what's happened here? The referee gave the goal, and then has been overruled, and we're carrying on.
Wow.
Well, that'll be really interesting to see on the replay.
It will be. Massive let-off. I mean, fair play to Opu Hawk, I think, on the line, who stopped it going in. What a goal line clearance that is, if it wasn't over the line.
Well, it was signalled, wasn't it, as a goal?
It was.
Well, Woden Valley certainly thought so. They were back celebrating.
They were, and the ball just kicked off.
Well, how big might that moment prove to be? If you're at home watching on TV, and you won't be able to tell from where we are, I wouldn't have thought. Need goal line technology. Did you watch Beep?
Yes, it did. Yeah.
As a goal?
Yeah, difficult to tell, but...
Almost impossible.
Yeah. I don't know who it came off. I think it would have been an own goal.
Potentially.
Really good delivery, though, from that side.
But it was awarded by the referee, and then I think overruled by the assistant on the far side, who probably had the best view, to be honest. And like you said, it would be almost impossible to tell whether the whole ball had crossed the line. A controversial moment, perhaps. Nodded away by Burgess. Ricketts. Harris. Might that change the momentum? Just going to remind you once more of our Australia Cup sponsors: All-State Towing, Electro Tinj, Deakin Club, Kitro Excavations, Rhythm Snowsports, Canberra PC Repair, LJ Hooker, and Xela Construction. Kogel Comey past his man again. Opportunity to deliver with the right foot. It was all right foot, wasn't it? Didn't trust his left.
No. He hasn't really had a bad involvement so far. I feel like everything he's kind of doing is working, aside from potentially the final ball.
He's causing problems. Craig Evans drove through the crowd, but Jackson will get there. Shaw. Revere got there. Ramirez Hodgson looking to drive through the gap. forceful in his challenge on shore. Nicked off his toes by Revere. Has come off Burgess. Craig gave it up because he was about 3 yards offside when the ball was played.
Yeah, got a little bit lucky there, but Craig is buzzing around those defenders, waiting for any kind of slip up.
Here goes Comey again. Middleton ahead. He's found the run of Craig. Woden Valley's movement causing all sorts of problems for Majura here. Harris away. Evans to pick it up. And have a dip from long range, but it's going to wheel away from goal.
Don't mind that at all from Evans. He had a shot, I think, 1 or 2 minutes ago. That one was a lot better. I think well wide in the end, but could have dropped into that top right corner. What a goal that would have been.
Is it fair to say, despite the opportunities that Majura had, that Woden have created the better chances?
I think so. I think so. I think they're deserving of the 1-0 lead. They've had, better quality chances, I'd say.
They would love a second.
They would.
Of course they would.
They went close just then with Comey finding Craig. And look, from this angle, could have taken it first time. Potentially a bit of a difficult angle.
Been really impressed by the movement of the front three.
Yeah.
Swapping roles, swapping positions, helping each other out. Keatley Bowles at the moment has dropped back to almost a central defensive position to help out his team. And here goes Comey again. He's only got Craig ahead of him, and the runners will start to arrive now. Comey picking his way, dancing feet. Still going, Kogel Comey, and he has a go as well. It's fair to say he's not short on confidence.
No. Potentially should have passed to his teammate there, but backed himself, which is always good to see.
Well, Matthew Poulos had made a lung-bursting run from deep. He wanted it played in behind.
Won't be happy about that.
Craig spins away from Murcutt and goes for the chip. Ambitious, but he seems to have it in his locker.
He does, and the technique on that is really impressive as well. Didn't get the direction right, but yeah, really great striker of the ball, Daniel. Ooh. Craig?
Daniel Craig?
Daniel
Jonathan
Craig.
Daniel
Wow.
Craig, 007. When you go down the leagues, and you play down the leagues as well, don't you, in State League, and we've all been there at some stage, there's some gems in these teams, isn't there? And
the names?
Jonathan Craig looks like one of them, doesn't he? Because he can play a bit, this boy. Ratnam Johnson. Yeah, people have to understand at home that these names are all new to us as well. We don't get to see them very often, of course. We're doing our best.
I'm pretty sure that's Daniel Craig. I'm pretty sure.
Well, I mean, he might be. He did quit James Bond, didn't he? So
Yeah.
to play for Woden Valley.
I heard that as well.
That's you know, if we say that, it must be true.
Yeah.
I'm sure when Woden Valley watch this back, they'll let us know. Is it in fact Daniel Craig? And the chiropractor from Christchurch is just a cover.
Yeah.
He's certainly having an influence on the game. Bowles and Comey as well. And you can see why they did so well last season in the Division 4 comp.
Yeah, really quality team. And I mean, there's, 2-3 divisions between these two. Doesn't look it at all. They look very equal.
Yeah, the Majura Division 3 team finished 3rd in their division. This is Majura Division 1 team finished, where do they finish in their league? 6th in Community League 1. But there is no difference, is there? As you're saying, it's not much between them.
It's more a credit to Woden than Madura being particularly poor, to be honest.
Comey to send it in. Craig arriving, took it down, but couldn't quite get the shot away. They did manage just 24 goals in 18 games last season. That ranked them 7th out of 10 in the league for the stat. They shipped 33, ranking 6th. That's Majura's CR1 team, who finished 6th. 7 wins, 1 lost, 1 draw, and 10 losses. And as you say, 3 division gap between the two, but or 2 if you want to count the 3 Division 3 players in here as well. But you would not know it. But the underdogs do lead.
And you're right, there are a lot of gems in the lower leagues. I mean, I played Division 9 last year, but there's some really quality plays in there.
There's some good talent out there tonight. As you say, the CR1 Majura side. And there's some players in this Woden Valley side that, as you say, 2 or 3 leagues below them, that wouldn't look out of place in that division.
No, definitely not.
Craig. Bowles will get there. And will look to play it in, and that's a really important header from Middleton. Needed to make that. Otherwise, Poulos had made another run forward and might have been in.
Yeah. Needed a bit more elevation from Bowles, but the idea was really intelligent. Just shows again, Woden's so dangerous going forward, but they've still only scored the 1. Could have been 2. Maybe should have been.
We're into stoppage time at the end of the first half. Shaw with the throw. Craig. Thumped clear by Harris. 1 for Larkin to chase. Roush will get there. Larkin ploughing a lone furrow at the moment. Up against Stuve. Wants to take him on. They've done well there between them, Stuve and Roush. Shaw. Revere. Sorry, Sam.
I was just going to say, they look like a really good defensive duo, those two. They've been very calm in their ability to defend such a quality player in Rory Larkin.
Malande clipping it forward over the head of Burgess, almost into the path of Bowles. Hock's going to get there. It's amazing when you consider that, though, that last year they did play a State League 3 team in Majura who finished about 4th, and they finished about 5 places below them. Below Majura did Woden Valley, and here they are beating the Majura first grade side.
Wow.
The magic of cup football.
It is,
Sam
it
Watson.
is. It's a one-off game. Anything can happen.
Keegan Jackson to send it forward, and Kiri Rachinovsky says that'll do us for the first half. And well, the first half where there is an upset on the cards. Sam Watson, actually Shard's tuned in from overseas, and he's telling me Division 9 is the best competition in the Community League. Well, at the moment, we're looking at a Division 3/4 side that's leading a Division 1 team, and you have to say, on the balance of play, deserved.
They are. They are deserving of that lead. I mean, we mentioned Madura kind of getting more into the game as it progressed, but just the quality of chances of Woden going forward, defensively as well, very good. So, yeah, deserving of the 1-0 lead at half-time.
Well, Majura have plenty to do at the moment. Woden Valley, they're setting up a gigantic cup tie with Tigers at South Jerrabomberra. They've got 45 minutes to hold on to this or to add to it. To Mitchell Evans' goal, struck after 7 minutes, swept home by the skipper to give Woden Valley the advantage at half-time here at Ipan Park in Corr. Well, Ipan Park in Corr, rather. It's Woden Valley 1, Majura 0. Welcome back to Hip and Parking Cornwall. Well, at half-time, Woden Valley from State League 3/4 leads Majura from Community League 1 by 1-0. We're told there's some changes at half-time. Enrique Basileo and Daniel Meza are coming on for Woden Valley. We'll see who they've come on for. We were told Jordan Shaw is one of them. Meza will go into the fullback position. We were told it was likely to be Matthew Poulos, but Jonathan Craig, who was outstanding in the first half, has made way, we believe. So we'll just keep an eye out and figure out what the changes are from Woden Valley. Might send Declan down to find out who's come off for the two that have come on, if that's the case. Off he pops. Sam Watson's with me, Russ Gibbs. How you going, Sam? Good half-time. We had a good chat about Jordan Pickford.
I didn't enjoy that.
No, look, you're an Everton fan. You're allowed to like Jordan Pickford. That's fine.
Okay.
Full moon tonight, I think, glancing through the trees over on the far side. Don't know if Madura have made any changes at the break. No changes for Madura, says Matt Plevy as he walks past us, which is good news.
If it is, yeah, it looks like Bond is off. That's a massive...
Bond?
Bond. Yeah. Massive loss.
Here comes Declan to confirm the changes for us. Meza and Basileo on. And the two that have come off, in fact, are Revilla and Craig. So that's interesting to see how that will affect defensively.
Yeah, sorry, just to clarify, I meant Craig.
Yes, you did mean Craig.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
We were talking about Daniel Craig and James Bond at halftime. That's okay,
that's
mate.
Why.
Right, so that's just to clear that up then as we start the second half. Daniel Mitza and Enrique Basileo on. Jonathan Craig and Lawrence Revea off. So that will be interesting to see how that plays out in terms of who goes where. First things first, though, is a corner kick for Woden in the first seconds of the second half. Chance for them to pack out the penalty area again. Swung in towards Comey. Evans, good hit, came off the back of Middleton. Larkin looks to turn away from Stuve. Tidy pass that was, and an opportunity to send it into the penalty area once more. I don't know how your eyes are going, mate, but we're trying to find out where Metza and Basileo have parked themselves in this team.
Yeah, difficult to gauge at the moment.
Difficult to see the numbers, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's the problem. Corner kick is swung in again into the danger area. I wasn't too far away from it. I think that was Poulos who leapt highest. Might have been Bowles, in fact. I think it was Bowles in amongst the crowd.
Made a really good run, unmarked run, and yeah, he'll be frustrated that he didn't make contact with that because it was a good ball in as well. Woden's starting the brighter, though.
Toby Henderson's come on as well, wearing number 22 there. I think that might have been the change for Revilla. We will see. It's difficult without substitute boards, isn't it?
Yeah.
Toby Henderson's definitely playing down the middle.
Yeah, it must have been for Revere because it doesn't look like he's on the field anymore. So, a bit of a new look front three for Woden.
And that's Basileo on the far side, isn't it? Wearing number 16. Who's now coming into the middle, I'm not sure.
I think it is. I think it is.
So he's come on. Looks like the two changes. Maybe Metza is the one that hasn't come on, unless he's on at left back there. And they have made the three changes. It seems to be the case.
Metza is on. Yeah, that's him at left back.
Yeah, so they made the three changes at halftime. We'll get there eventually. Poulos, Evans. It's Metza at left back for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, so that'll be difficult to replace because going forward they look really good. As you mentioned, the interchange between the front three, even with Jonathan Craig kind of dropping deep and his movement up front as well. Be interesting if they can replicate that in the second half. Just
to confirm then, Daniel Metzer on the left back for Jordan Shaw, Toby Henderson on down the middle for Lawrence Revere. Keely Bowles has moved out to the wing, and Enrique Basilio has come on for Jonathan Craig in the middle of the park. There you go, didn't take us long.
Wow.
3 minutes. Woden Valley went close to a second in the first half. They've got some defensive work to do here. Ratnam Johnson and Murcott. Murcott's over the ball. Ratnam Johnson looks favourite. Is it too far for a hit?
He's certainly lining this one up.
Josh Ratnam Johnson wants to go. Couldn't get it to dip enough.
Yeah, a bit of a straight run up on that one. Always going to be difficult to get that one on target.
The bane of commentary with multiple half-time subs, isn't it?
Yes.
But it's interesting that they should make 3 of them at the break. Enrique Basilio was signed from Juventus under-23s this summer. Daniel Metzer is a keen marathon runner, I'm told.
Oh, wow, okay.
So he won't have any problem getting up and down that flank?
No, absolutely not. Yeah, perfect for a fullback, really, if he's going to play a bit of a wing-back role.
Nicholas Keisha was here, though, Frank Keisha's son, who's the head coach of Canberra Olympic. And he told me that he beat Daniel Metzer in a half marathon recently. So he might be a keen marathon runner, but not as quick as Nicholas Keisha.
Wow. Not good enough.
I mean, I've only got, that's only anecdotal. We haven't got any evidence of the fact. They'll probably medal around somewhere, I would imagine. Metzer under pressure. Nodded away by Malande.
It's really well done by Ratnam Johnson over that side. Really good ball from a difficult kind of situation, position.
Murcott, Larkin took it his stride beautifully. Murcott tries to roll it through here. It's come all the way through to Reggie Kai, who finds the net. And Majura find themselves on terms. A sight of goal for Reggie Kai, and 6 minutes after the break, the Community League 1 side have drawn themselves level.
Yeah, and what a finish from Kai as well. He had a few chances in the first half. He's buried that one, made absolutely certain of it on the volley in that bottom left corner. Capping off a good start to the second half of Madura. I think they've looked a better team early on.
And a sense of relief for the higher ranked side.
Yeah.
As they get themselves back on terms.
Woden will feel so disappointed. They're back level now. Maybe feel a little bit of injustice after the second goal they scored in the second half wasn't given.
We were told at half-time by some people that a free kick was awarded. Instead, we can't hear the whistle in the headphones that we've got on. We thought he had awarded the goal, but apparently it was a free kick. That's a loose one. Mind you, that's a controversial call. It's going to find its way through to Larkin here. Good piece of defensive work by Dominic Rausch.
Yeah, important work from Rausch. Woden just need to kind of calm it down a little bit. Look a little bit frantic. Majura look a bit more assured. Giving the ball away again.
Evans can only find Ratnam Johnson, and he's lined one up once more. It was always bending away from goal.
Not afraid to have a go, though, Ratnam Johnson, and he's getting closer.
Woden Valley could have done without half-time, I think, judging by the way the second half has begun. Reminder that if it is level after 90 minutes, we will go to extra time and penalties if necessary. Wonder about more football on Capital Football YouTube as well from tomorrow. It's the Capital Futsal Charity Shield. Gold versus blue. Some of our best CFL players going toe-to-toe in men's and women's competition for charity. 5:15 you can tune in and we'll draw the names out of a bowl about who's playing for which team tomorrow as well, so the players don't even know who they're playing for.
Okay.
Or which coaches they're playing for till tomorrow. All a bit of fun, and there's some little bits and bobs going on around that as well. Sunday 4 Charity Shield games for you from Melrose Synthetic. Sam Watson will be on a couple. Under 17 girls, Belconnen against Majura. Under 18 boys, Croatia versus Olympic. And then myself and Ian Worthington will take over for the women's charity shield between Belconnen and Olympic, and the men's between O'Connor and Gungahlin, league champions against the cup winners. Looking forward to a good afternoon of football. Ramirez Hodgson slid in on that one. Charity shield football, I should say. And weather's going to be nice and warm for us, Sam.
Will it?
Yeah, it's going to be baking hot down there on Sunday, so dress appropriately.
I feel for the players as well, playing on the synthetic in the heat as well.
Do you know, I feel for us right now with whoever's got their lights on opposite us on the car. Every time the ball goes there, it's just get a face full of LED. Bennett sends it over.
Yeah, I think.
Missed at the back by Hoke.
Yeah, not quite clicking for Woden at the moment.
On the pitches around us here at Cornwall tonight, there's some training for junior Brindabella teams. Majura still got their whole bench to use. Wonder if that will come into it a little bit later. Balls to chase. Middleton comes across. No nonsense from the captain. Just got rid of it.
Yeah. He's looked really solid. Middleton at the back for Majura. Bit of an assured presence for them as the game's gone on.
Rausch has it back again. Looks to lift it forward. Michael Malande made the run from fullback. Bowles wins the header. Popped away by Burgess over the head of the goal scorer, Kai.
Bit of an encouragement there for Woden. Really good ball from Rausch to pick up his fullback.
They had the better of the chances in the first half, arguably, and they will be confident that they can get themselves back in front. Ratnam Johnson sends it towards the heavens, comes down for Ramirez Hodgson. Evans for company, Kai, Ramirez Hodgson, Harris, nice touch. That's well run across by Basileo. Momentum of the match swinging in favour of Majura.
Yeah. Yeah, even in that passage of play there, they looked really calm on the ball, really confident. Much better showing in this second half.
Ricketts. Just as you said, they're calm and confident on the ball.
Yeah, I apologise.
It's all right. Happens all the time, doesn't it? An eerie calm settling across Iapam Park. Brindabella Blues were here last night, 6-0 winners over Yarraby to book their place in the next round of the Cup. They will play the winners of White Eagles against Burns, and a half-time over at Deakin 202. It's White Eagles 3, Burns 0. White Eagles looking like they're going to book their place a home tie against Brindabella Blues, an all CPL affair for a place in the quarterfinals in round 4. Harris. Tigers still await their opponents. The winner of this one, Kai. Metzer. Knocked back by Ricketts. Malande will take his rangy stride across and see it out of play. How much do you think nerves will play a part later on, Sam, as the game ticks on at 1-1, knowing that perhaps one mistake or one moment might win it, might send you through to play those MPL outfits?
Yeah, I think it definitely plays a part, especially for teams maybe not experiencing this pressure.
Come back to that in a second as the hit was well saved. Metzer wants a follow-up, and he's put it over the crossbar. It's a great strike from Henderson to force the stop from Jackson, and well, Daniel Metzer came in and couldn't keep it down.
Yeah, really good play from Woden. Just a little reminder of what they're still capable of, despite maybe not having the momentum in this game. And that shot from Metzer there, I think it's more difficult than it looks as well. Running onto that one with a lot of pace and hard to kind of keep that one down.
There's a player down on the far side. I think it's Josh Ratnam Johnson. They're looking to make a couple of changes here, Majura, in any case. Robbie Spelderwind is one of them. Protchan Basnat is another. We'll wait to see who's coming off for both.
Yeah, if it is Ratnam Johnson, that'll be a big loss for them. He's been an essential figure for them going forward.
Might well be he's off on the far side getting a little bit of treatment. Wonder if his evening is done. Keegan Ramirez Hodgson evening is done. Spelderwind's come on for him. And it looks like it is Ratnam Johnson who's off and Basnet who's replaced him. Basnet's gone out to that right wing spot. Spelderwind's dropped himself into the midfield slot that Ramirez Hodgson was in, so no change in shape it would appear. Just personnel for Majura. Middleton. Merkert. Middleton again. No press as yet. Middleton's looking for Larkin, but Stuve has come across. Evans. Awkward one at the back to deal with by Burgess. Bowles. Might have gone out of play. I think it did. Still very much in this, though, the lower rank side.
Yeah, they definitely are. And had a little reminder a few minutes ago what they're capable of going forward. They'll back themselves to score again after a first half where they had numerous good chances. So, yeah, I see them creating a few more.
Proverbial cup tie that could go either way. Welcome to the game for Protchan Basnet. Clattered from behind. Free kick goes the way of Majura. Saw in the Champions League the last couple of days. Matches went the distance. Penalty shootouts. You'd have been absolutely devastated that Liverpool got beat by PSG on penalties, wouldn't you?
I was in tears, Ross. I was in tears.
Of laughter?
Of joy.
Sam Watson, a big Everton fan. Merkert. Much like you'd have been cheering with joy when Tarkovsky slammed in that late equaliser for you the other week in the Merseyside derby.
It's an all-time Premier League classic, that game, honestly.
Liverpool going to get their reward at the end of the year, aren't they? They're going to win the Premier League for sure.
Well, I mean, they lost to us, so, you know.
They were 14 points clear or something, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think they're okay.
But we beat them, so, I mean, technically we're better than the
Did you, or did you draw
champions.
2-2? Did you?
Oh. Whoops.
You're claiming that as a draw, as a win.
That's a win. They got to give
I mean, fair enough. Spell the win. That's a firm challenge from Malande.
Yeah, got to give that
Felt
as
like a win, did it?
Yeah. If a game feels like a win, just give them the 3 points, honestly.
Burgess. They don't need him, so they're all right.
Yeah, exactly.
Spell the wins. Nice ball out to Ricketts, who won't quite keep it in. Roush. Bowles. Closed down very quickly. Pressure on Roush. They've done well to work this out here. Evans to Bowles. Malande's made the run. But the ball will favour Middleton.
It's a nice period of play, though, from Woden. Really calm at the back again from Roush. And Bowles has shown that he's quite calm on the ball. Really nice play to watch. Maybe
they've ridden that little Majura storm where it looked like they were going to run over the top of them at the start of the second half. Got their equaliser. I say maybe. Bennett's always under pressure, and it's a mistake. And Larkin's pounced. And he can't quite get it under control. And Metzer does brilliantly to clear. Bennett very relieved.
Wow. Yeah, really important work from Metzer there. Woden recovered that situation really well. I think what you were saying was right, though.
Harris. Kai, lovely turn from Reggie Kai. He's already got one. Couldn't quite get the shot away for two. Corner kick.
Again, well defended by Roush. He's had a really good game at the back for them.
This game seems to be going in spells, doesn't it?
It does. It keeps changing every time we say something about it. Goes the other way.
Yeah, once one side looks to be on top, the other all of a sudden wrestles back the initiative. Matt Merkitz with the latest corner for Majura. Plenty to aim for. Deliveries towards the edge of the box. Metzer can't get it under control. Spelderwind. Back for Ricketts. Burgess. Hock finds Basnet. Substitute looking to stretch his legs. Basilea robbed. An ambitious effort from Ethan Harris. But why not?
Yeah, give it a go. Not one that'll trouble the goalkeeper there, though.
Poulos is robbed. He's got through a mountain of work, we mentioned in the first half, Matthew Poulos. A lot of it off the ball as well. Good challenge that by Merkert, according to the officials. And here's a chance for Larkin. Just bundles Stuve off the ball. Roy Larkin going to force his way through, bludgeons his way through, finds Henry Ricketts up from fullback. Chance for Ricketts to maybe get a shot away, and does! And it wasn't far away from Henry Ricketts. It was curling, it was dipping, but just over the crossbar.
Wow, what an effort from Henry Ricketts, and started by really great play from Larkin there. I think it was Liam Stuve who went fully into that challenge. He just kind of bounced him off and played it out to Ricketts. It cut inside, and what an effort on his right foot.
He's a big human being, Liam Stuve, as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
Ricketts has gone through the back of Malando there. That one's a definite free kick.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rory Larkin, though, is a big boy, and he has bashed Liam Stuve off the ball there and created that opening. We had a great view of that from when it left Ricketts' right foot. I think it's fair to say Joshua Bennett was beaten. If that was on target,
yeah,
it would have been a goal.
Yeah, no chance he would have been saving that.
So set piece for Woden Valley, chance for them. Rare chance in the second half to maybe test Keegan Jackson. Enrique Basileo will take it. A line of 4 Woden shirts there. They haven't overcommitted again. Plenty back from Majura. What's the delivery like from Basileo? It's not bad, is it? Middleton met it. Kai's left it a bit short. Merkert stuck a foot out, and now they might break. With Kai. Spelderwind. Basnet. Space for him to manoeuvre. And have a run. And win a corner up the other end. Great transition.
Yeah, really well played by Majura. Really calm in their ability to go forward. Great play from Kai to run out of that defensive situation. Corner's a good result in the end.
I do have friends in Canberra.
Harris to take. Opportunity to send this in towards the penalty area. As Majura seek a go-ahead goal. Comey's been quieter this half, hasn't he?
Yeah, hasn't really been able to get on the ball.
Spell the wind. Still got it. Going the long way around, Robbie Spelderwind. Somehow still keeping possession. Toby Henderson looking to cause a nuisance. Spotted the keeper off his line, and he's had a go. And why not? Keegan Jackson retreats to catch. That would have been a cut moment.
That would have been, and kind of saw his name in lights there. Henderson may as well, though, you're right. Like, goalkeeper's retreating. Did really well to hold off his marker and get control of that ball in the first place. And yeah, just another reminder of the threat Woden have going forward despite subbing off such influential players from the first half. Henderson looks like an able replacement.
Evans. Won by Harris. Back for Middleton. Chance for us to thank our sponsors again. Allstate Towing, broken down a bit in an accident. Give Allstate's Towing a call, your 24/7 local trusted towing company. Electro Tinj, proudly supporting the Capital Football Australia Cup qualifying rounds. Deakin Club, the family-friendly football club. Kitro Excavations for your excavation and earth-moving needs. Rhythm Snowsports, Ignite the Stoke. Canberra PC Repair, IT support when you need it most. LJ Hooker, for all your real estate needs, contact Lukas Cole at LJ Hooker. And Xela Constructions, commercial builders, proudly supporting grassroots football. Whilst I was doing all that, there was a yellow card thrown out there for the substitute, Protram Basnets. It's great to think that we've got all those sponsors on board. So that makes it difficult sometimes when there's so much action going on to try and give them the kudos they deserve for helping us bring these games to you.
No, you got through it very well.
Try and pick a moment. Which Toby Henderson almost did, didn't he, with that lifted ball off the ground? It would have been a cracker. Halfway through the second half, 1-1. Extra time a possibility, of course. As one of these teams can get it done in the 90.
Majura will be familiar with halfway goals. They scored one in their cup game. I think round 4 it was last season against Burns.
They had a 4-4 draw.
Yeah. And it would have been a cup moment, you're right.
There's usually one in each game. Bennett. Harris picks it up in midfield. And he could drive forward here, Ethan Harris. Got the rub of the green, but it came off him last. Haven't been short of goals in the game so far in the Cup. West Canberra Wanderers 3, Western Molonglo 3 on Tuesday. West Canberra won 5-4 on penalties. Juve put 5 past Narrabundah yesterday. Yarraby were beaten by 6 by Brindabella Blues. Waigers are 3 up against Burns, but we have picked the closest match to broadcast for you here. 1-1. One that can go both ways at the moment, of course. Middleton. Burgess. Maybe not what we expected when we came here tonight, Sam, given the disparity between the two sides in terms of league positionings.
Yeah, definitely on paper. I mean, even when you go through the jobs of all the players, kind of, I don't know, expecting a different result to what it is at the moment.
Well, as we said before, in the first half, very poorly, I was trying to explain that Woden Valley State League 3 team, of which half this team is made up of, finished 5 places or 6 places below the Majura's Division 3 side, and this team is 2 leagues higher than that as well. Yeah. So the fact that this team, made up of Division 3 and Division 4 players from Woden, are holding a CR1 team at this stage, and not only holding them, but playing them equally on the park, very much equals on the scoreboard and everything else, says an awful lot for the way that Stu Nowak and his team, assisted by Mark Stuve, have certainly done this evening. Yeah,
definitely. And I mean, it's only a 3 division gap, and then only 2 more up and you're at NPL, so honestly, it's doable for them, if you look at it that way.
Well, they're certainly enjoying themselves. Here's a chance, though, for Basnet to slide it across the middle. Kai was arriving. Bennett put himself in the way. Brave goalkeeping by Joshua Bennett. Kai had every right to go for that.
He did. He's had a lot more work to do in the second half, Bennett. He's done it really well so far, aside from that miscue earlier.
Well, noticeably in this second half, Kogel Comey, who was such a nuisance in the first half, hasn't been able to get hold of the ball.
No.
For Woden. Maybe he's got a little bit of magic left in the locker. Henderson's come short. There's a struggle here for Micah Malande. Possibly a bit of cramp. He's been up and down this flank.
He has.
The right-hand side in the first half and the second. Understandable if he's cramping up a bit.
Yeah, honestly, fair enough. He's put in a lot of work, been really good defensively and going forward. I mean, we saw that tackle a few minutes ago, a crucial one, and a few runs he's made going forward, so really important play for them.
Bit of a stretch, some water, maybe some pickle juice if they've got some around. They love the pickle juice at the top level. You got it in your house, just a jar of gherkins, isn't it, to open up another sip?
Yeah. Do you?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I don't.
I think gherkins might be fair. You can cut them up and put them on your burgers.
Yeah, that's
pickles
what
like that. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know about drinking the juice.
Okay.
But apparently it does work for cramps. There you go.
We'll just pop into Macca's, get a Big Mac or something. That should do. There's pickles on that.
Pickles of that.
Yeah.
I think it's the juice more than the actual pickle, though, mate.
Okay.
So maybe you can ask them for what's left. No sports scientist, but apparently there's something in pickle juice. So there you go. If you know what it is, let us know. We'd love to know. I'll bring some next time we're on comms.
Maybe,
you feel like you're cramping up on the platform?
Yeah, I mean, maybe if I have some of that, I won't call players James Bond.
Well, licensed chiropractor, so he's licensed to do something.
Yeah. Close enough.
It's noticeable since his absence, though, they've not quite had so much control, have they, Woden Valley?
Definitely.
We're talking about Jonathan Craig, who was exceptional in the first half. Evans. Melande's stretched himself out, looks good enough to go. He's had the pickle juice and whatever else he's had. Bit of DP. He's got another 90 minutes left in him, up and down this flank. Middleton. Spell the wins, beaten to it by Evans. He's prod it through towards Comey. It's just a bit too hard. Easy for Jackson.
The option is there, though. If he gets the ball, as you mentioned, if he's got one moment of magic in him, they're really going to need to still watch out for him.
Middleton. Spell the wind. Half an hour gone. Nice turn. Now it's a break on perhaps for Bowles. He could have gone himself a little bit further perhaps. Tried to find Henderson. Merkitz. Spell the wind. Larkin. Couldn't find Basnet.
Yeah,
Metzer away.
Something you mentioned in the first half. I think Majura have definitely won the midfield battle in this second half. Spelderwind's made a big impact coming on. They look a bit more assured going forward as well. A bit more in control in that midfield.
It's going to get stretched, isn't it, for the last quarter of an hour, you'd think, and extra time potentially to follow. You remember as well, this is pre-season for these guys too, and they don't train as often as the Premier League boys do. Not quite with as much virality, perhaps. Happy to give themselves a go. Keenan Sluice is getting some instructions below us here. Sits about 5 meters away from at work, Keenan. See how he goes on the football field. Comey. Evans gives it away to Ricketts. He's gone as close as anyone in the second half after the goal. Merkitz, Larkin looking to turn his man, use his strength to get the shot away. The ricochet took all the pace of it.
Yeah, it's definitely continued the theme from the first half of being probably their main threat going forward.
Oh, nice touch from Melande, unfortunately. Couldn't quite find Bowles. Spell the Wind rides the challenge beautifully. The ricochet's going to fall kindly for Basnet to get it onto that right foot. Can he find the delivery? He's won his team a corner. Majura seeking a way through.
Yeah, Basnets looked really good off the bench. Potentially could have got a shot away there, took it a bit wider of the mark, but another good result in a corner.
Nervy times for Woden Valley defensively. Met by Comey. It's going to come straight back from Harris again towards the far post, and the header was met by Middleton. Got a piece of it, and it got a deflection, and they'll go again from this near side.
Yeah, well defended there. Thought he would have been in on goal as the ball dropped. Just enough pressure on him to kind of force it wide off a Woden player.
Racking up the corners. We don't keep count of them, but there's been loads, isn't there?
There has.
Matt Merkett to take this one. Near post ball, missed by Melande. Larkin couldn't quite hook it goalward, and Comey can bring it away for Woden Valley. Basileo. Physical from Hock. Metza. Comey. One back. Here's Kai. Spellwind and Merkert. They're just getting all the loose balls at the moment, Majura.
They are.
Woden Valley being forced deeper and deeper. Ricketts and Middleton.
Yeah, they look a lot more solid defensively as well, a lot more calm on the ball at the back. It's a big difference to the first half.
It's hard when you get to this stage, though, isn't it, Sam? Because subconsciously they're dropping deeper and deeper here.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they're meaning to do it, but they are being sucked closer and closer to their own goal. And it's allowing Middleton and co to make runs like that and balls like that as well to find Larkin. Can he pick out a runner, Rory Larkin? Might not need to. Goes for goal himself. Bennett makes the save. But they're finding space. Majura at will.
They are. Good hands from Bennett there. But yeah, the chances are really racking up. Can't quite keep a hold of the ball, Woden. They just need to calm things down again.
Which is why this is a good free kick for Evans to win against Spellwind. Rausch to lift it. Kai won the header. And can bring it forward for Spellwind. Looking for Larkin, well trapped back by Evans. He's been very good, hasn't he, Mitchell Evans?
He has.
Not just the goal, but his all-round display. You can see why he's got the captain's armbands.
Yeah, definitely. In his performance, he's been very calm on the ball. Kind of been their main voice in the midfield there.
Malande, one for Henderson to chase. Middleton, as he's done most of the time today, safety first approach. And here's the changes. Keenan Sluice, the midfielder. Henry Ricketts coming off. And if Sluice is going to drop into the defensive role. And Paul Sifas is coming on as well for upper hook. So both fullbacks replaced for Majura. So Ricketts and Hock off for Sluice and Sifas. Harry Robinson, who nominally plays as a 10, is coming on. I don't know who he's come on for, though, because someone's come off on the far side, perhaps. We will see. Number 18. Here is Robinson. Graduate lawyer, I'm told.
Oh, wow.
Evans. Good ball, that is. Chance for Comey. So I think it's Poulos who's made way. Number 15, can't see him out there. Larkin brings it down. Sluice with the first touch. So they've changed the team around a bit here because Keenan Sluice has gone into midfield. Ethan Harris has dropped into the fullback position on the left side. Paul Sifas looks like he's gone across to replace Hock, player for player on that far side.
Yeah.
Went through a mountain of work up, Hock, didn't he?
Yeah, both fullbacks had a really good game. Felt for Majura.
Can the changes make the difference? Sluice's touch. Presents it to Comey. 8 minutes to play. Spellwind. Merkert's touch for Middleton. Sluice comes to receive. Middleton again. Basnett. Merkert. Patient build-up for Majura. But Woden Valley see it off again.
Yeah, a little bit lucky to be still at 1-1, but again, defensively, they've hung on well. Just lacking that kind of attacking threat that we saw was so significant in the first half.
Well, we are at the stage now where any goal would probably mean progression. 2-23's battle. Sluice wins it from Bowles. Spelderwind slides one forward for Paul Sifas to go and get. He can't quite get the delivery right. He's getting used to the pace of the game, perhaps.
Yeah.
The new introduction.
Yeah, ran at that ball with a lot of pace. Sifas off the bench. Difficult to maybe adjust and get that one into the area. Coming at it so quickly.
Bennett goes long. One by Middleton. Kai has to go back for Harris. Comes off Malande, who's struggling with cramp again there. It seized up on him as he headed that ball and landed. All the ricochet could go anywhere. And another player's gone down with cramp as well. I think that's Evans, is it?
Yeah. Yeah,
if this goes to extra time, there'll be the walking wounded.
I know, Evans struggling there, but he's staying on his feet. It's a really big effort from Woden, particularly Evans as well. He's given everything.
Yeah, Malande's struggling as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
Harris lifts it forward. Evans thumps it away and asks Comey to get after it. Sifas with the fresh legs, though. Gets there first. Basnet, lovely turn. And he's got the pace to get away here. Against Metzer. Looking for Larkin. Flags up against Rory Larkin. Offside in the middle. And another player down again. I think it's Evans again, isn't it? No, it's not.
I think Malande.
It's Malande again, yeah. Not for the first time he's cramping up. He's getting some treatment. Evans is stretching himself out here, helped out by Curtly Bowles. Hands on legs at the back here for Harris and Merkert. Everywhere you look, there's players stretching themselves out.
No, they won't have a bigger game this season, so understandably giving everything for it. As you mentioned, still pre-season. They haven't got a full season of fitness kind of helping them.
Well, we've got 4 minutes to play here, Sam. I hope you weren't planning on anything else this evening. Could be a long one.
I think it will, the way it's going.
Probably not what we expected when we turned up tonight. We were hoping for a contest, but most people would have looked at the relative placings of the teams and gone, well, Majura would be fancied to get this one done. They still might, of course.
Yeah, they definitely looked the most likely, but even in the first half, didn't look like a draw was on the cards the way Woden were going forward. Now in the second half, it's kind of flipped the other way around. Majura looked the more likely.
We're going to make a change here. Malande's no good. Wearing 53th is Floyd Sterlinger. He's nominally a forward, I'm told. Michael Malande put the effort in, so this will be interesting to see where he slots into it. He has popped up front here on the right, which means that Keatley Bowles has dropped into midfield. And then the full-back position has been taken up here by Henderson, is it? Oh, it's Basileo, my apologies, yeah. Might Floyd Sterlinger have a part to play here, Sam? He wasn't on the original list because they'd given us 5 subs. Weren't aware that they could have 6 in the cup. Added Floyd Sterlinger to the list. Possibly wasn't going to come on, but for the injury there to Malanda. Will he maybe have a cup moment?
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah, it could be his moment. Could be a pretty cool story.
Added to the squad list yesterday, I think, or today. There's a chance, Metzer to play across, and Jackson drops it, and Sterlinger's in there! Oh, and he couldn't put it home! It was an incredible tackle. A sensational tackle from Harris, as Sterlinger looked likely to roll it in from a yard with his first touch, and Majura escape Incredible from Ethan Harris.
Wow, that's unbelievable from Harris. We've seen a few goal line blocks today. We saw Hock in the first half, and now Harris. What a tackle.
As if on cue, Stalinga almost
Yeah.
bundled it home. Goodness me.
Bailing out Keegan Jackson, who spilt it. What a tackle from Harris.
Danger still not averted. Metzer to swing it into the near post. Jackson punches it away. Helped on by Basnet. Stuve. Under pressure from Kai. Is the break on here? Ball from Sluice is a good one. And here's Larkin. And the flag stays down, but his touch is too heavy. And Rory Larkin will be kicking himself. Both teams have chances. Good ball from Keenan Sluice, though.
It's becoming a bit more end-to-end. Really exciting end to this game.
Well, Harris has done an Alvarez, kicked it against his own foot. And not only has he done that, he's got some cramp as well. Basilea with the throw. Not a bad ball, that. No one's gambled.
No.
But moments at both ends. Floyd Stalinga half a yard away. If he could have got there a little bit quicker, would have had a simple tap in, but Ethan Harris has kept his team in the cup.
Unbelievable tackle. Something you'd be proud of seeing a professional player do.
Basnet, pace to get there was phenomenal. Not only that, he's won it back. Picked himself back up again and won a corner. You wonder if the cup means something to someone. Well, that passage of play will just show you just how much it was. We're into stoppage time, of which we have no idea how much there will be. This would be cruel on Woden.
It would.
Can they nick it? Majura in stoppage time. Their goal scorer, Reggie Kai, with the corner kick. Sifas. Kai. Well, they've rather wasted that opportunity to not get it in the penalty area.
Yeah, easy to say after a short corner breaks down, but you feel they had to put that one in the area, take the gamble.
Still might be one chance. Kai was the target. And a brave effort from Woden Valley, this. Kai again, looking for Sluice on the top of the penalty area. He was looking for Basnet. They've done well, Woden. Maybe there's a chance to break. Robinson got a toe on it. Robinson again. Stalinga. Harris, punchy ball. Comes out for Basnet. Middleton called for it and got there. Bowles, a little bit of miscommunication from Woden deep into stoppage time. Harris, perhaps one last chance for the underdog side. Stalinga wins his team a throw. A cup match that is going to go the distance, it feels.
And you got to applaud the way Woden have held on it. They've been up against it for much of the second half. Coming forward now, looking dangerous to end the game as well.
Well, one last chance for them, perhaps. Basileo with the throw. Met by the energetic Harris. Robinson to send it over. Middleton to launch one away. The referee has a whistle to his lips, and we will do another half an hour of cup football at IPAM Park. Woden Valley, the underdogs. Well, Sam Watson, they've done themselves and their team incredibly proud, and their club as well. 90 minutes hasn't separated these two teams, and the State League 3-4 side level with this team from State League 1.
Yeah, they should be very proud of themselves. They put in a really good display against a really good team in Majura who've yeah, put in a really good second half performance against them. They've held on despite conceding that goal early in the second half. So, yeah, they should be really proud of themselves.
And a goal early in the first half from Mitchell Evans gave Woden Valley the lead. A goal early in the second half from Reggie Kai levelled it up for Majura. We're doing an extra half an hour. We'll be back very shortly at full-time here at IPAM Park. Don't go anywhere. This match needs to be decided tonight. It's Woden Valley 1, Majura 1. So thanks for sticking with us here at IPAM Park as we approach an extra half an hour of this Australia Cup Round 3 broadcast. Declan's going to tell us what's happening over at Deakin on his social media accounts. What's the score over there, mate? Haven't seen it. Yeah, that's not very good, is it? One job, mate, one job. Half an hour, Sam Watson, to find a winner of these two teams. And you can't really tell who it's going to be based on what we saw in that second half. Majura started it much the better of the side, got their equaliser. But then Woden Valley came into it again. But towards the end, perhaps Majura had the better of it. Yeah, I think they'll feel the way the second half played out, they probably feel a bit hard done by going into the extra time with the scores level. Yeah, and based on that, I feel like they could have the better of the chances heading into the second half. But Woden have been really resilient defensively, so we'll see what happens. Well, White Eagles have made their serene progress through to play Brindabella Blues in round 4. They've beaten Burns by 7-0 over at Deakin. White Eagles will play Brindabella Blues for a place in the quarterfinals. Those two CPL teams will be going toe-to-toe. That'll be an interesting tie. Tigers FC, 4th place in the Premier League last year. Grand final runners-up. They await the winners of this. Wonder if they're watching at home, Ali, Effie and his group. Probably having a look at some stage if they finish training tonight. Half an hour then to go. Woden Valley to get us underway. Fitness might play an issue. Play a big part, I should say. Will for us as well, I guess, wouldn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I'm feeling my hamstring.
Early doors, my feet are aching. Second cup match in 2 days. Bit of Charity Shield tomorrow. Charity Shield for us on Sunday. Basnet. Sifas. Good ball that is. Larkin, has he stayed on side? He has, but the ball struck him on the heels, unfortunately, for Majura. We were saying off air, mentioned it to you, that usually when the games go to extra time, there's often a goal very early for one of the two teams, whether that's because they're not quite switched on. We'll see whether that's the case here.
Yeah, the mental side of the game will definitely come into it here. In extra time, getting tired, the fatigue as well.
Good touch from Sluice. Spelled the wind. I think Larkin's offside there. We look miles offside from where we were. Flag stays down though. Not sure what you thought, Sam. Did look 2 or 3 yards off, but
He did.
Sluice. Merkert. Spell the wind. He's had another dimension since he's come on, the midfielder, hasn't he?
He has. Very noticeable impact in that midfield. Very calm and dominant in that in the second half.
Rarely seems to give it away. Burgess, raking ball. Now the flag does go up against Basnet. This one counts. That one looked closer than the other.
Yeah, it did look tight. Basnet's been a bit of a threat on that right-hand side in the second half.
He has rapid pace, doesn't he?
He does.
Yeah, that ball not good enough, apparently. Liam Stuve will take. How's your Champions League looking?
Sydney 2-1 down, but 3-2 up on aggregate, which is good.
Hanging in there. How long's to go?
20 minutes.
Well, still hanging in there, Sydney.
Yeah. Really interesting press conference with Gus Poyet, actually, from that.
Basnet's ball in. Come back to that in a second. Now then, break perhaps for Woden. That's a really good tackle by Sluice on Rausch. What did Gus Poyet have to say for himself?
He's the coach of John Book, and he was, I don't know, he seems like a really cool guy, but he was complaining about the press conference being moved to Sydney's training ground and the fact they had to change stadiums. So I don't know. He's
all
very
mind
animated.
games, all mind games. Here's Reggie Kai, 2 to aim for in the middle. One of them's Larkin, and he can't quite get on the end of it. Better from Majura.
Yeah, another good involvement from Reggie Kai, becoming a really important player for them going forward. What a ball as well. Just a bit too much power on that one for Larkin to head home.
For those of you who might be new to Hahn Australia Cup qualifying, extra time consists of 2 periods of 15 minutes each way, plus whatever stoppages the referees had, and then the penalty shootout might come in. There's always new people finding football every day, so if you are new to it, I hope you're enjoying. Sluice, well, he's sliced it, only as far as Kai. It's turned into a decent pass in the end. Almost created an opportunity. Middleton, eyes lit up, the deflection. We'll take it away for a corner. Corner number 18.
Another one for Majura. Yes, Luce's miscued clearance. I'm sure he meant it. Landed perfectly for Kai, and that one nearly dropped in as well, the deflection from Middleton's effort.
Well, Sluice had visions of that ending top corner, didn't he? And it turned into a pass to Reggie Kai.
Yeah.
Mitchell Evans still stretching himself out. It's only going to get worse as extra time carries on. Might just take one moment. Floated ball into the area. I think it came off the head of Rausch. And high foot will be the free kick. Bennett's not hanging around.
No, he wants them on the front foot early, but that ball, yeah, a bit too rushed.
It's too close to Bennett. He smashes it down the park, and Kobe is the target, and Keegan Jackson got there. Kogel Comey kept Jackson on his toes. Here's Sifus for Majura. Larkin looking for Basnet. Tidied up by Metzer. Horrible little bobble there for Bennett, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Just as it came to him.
There's been a few of them today. Adjustments have to be made by the players.
Robinson looking for the run of Henderson. Middleton away. Basileo. Roush. Finds Robinson. Sterlinger. Often in cup ties, Sam, you just want it to be won by a bit of magic rather than a mistake, don't you?
Yeah.
Especially when games are this even.
Yeah.
Sluice. Good ball into the middle. Might fall here, and that's a cracking hit. Matt Merkitz arrived onto it, but couldn't keep it down.
Yeah, Madura just keep on tallying up the chances. Woden forced back. They can't keep a hold of the ball, and another big opportunity goes begging for them. That was nearly the moment of magic.
Steve tried to pick it out, spilled the wing, got there. Basnet picking his way through. Merkitz. Sluice. That's a better hit. Was rising all the time. But Woden Valley, as you mentioned, can't get out at the moment.
No, they can't. It's been a bit of a similar theme to the second half of the game. And again, we haven't seen Kogokomi really unleashed on that defence. They've been really solid. They've marshalled the forward line really well.
Of their 18 league games last year in CLO1, Majura only drew 1. They won 7 and lost the other 10. So draw's a bit alien to them. Ooh, that's good from Comey. He's got past Sifus with the nutmeg, who's coming with a challenge. Ooh, right on the edge of the penalty area. Sifus is going to get a yellow card. And half an inch forwards, and we may have been looking at a penalty.
Yeah, really dangerous tackle there from Sivas Kogokomi with that little nutmeg, and I don't think he was very happy with that.
Well, it's at this stage. Kogokomi's just burst into life again. What have they got over the free kick? Keatley Bowles has gone over there. Mitchell Evans is there too. Jackson's elected for 2 in the wall.
Yeah, really important moment in the game here. Potentially set pieces you think will be really crucial.
Can Woden Valley find a way? Bowles looks favourite. It's a tired-looking free kick, though. Came off the base of the wall, and now the break might be on for Basnet, and it will be on for Larkin. And he's got Kai in the middle if he can reach here and find him. It's Rory Larkin for Majura. Great save, but it's loose, and Larkin follows it up and forces it home. And the gamekeeper turned poacher scores again, and Majura have the lead.
Yeah, what a goal. What a big moment for Majura. It's a goal that's been coming, a tired free kick, as you mentioned, from one end to the other. Just shows how much energy this team still has and aggressive mentality they've had in the game. Larkin just finally felt like a goal was coming from him today. He's had a few opportunities and made sure of that one after the unfortunate error for Bennett in goals.
Just shy of 100 minutes. Protchan Basnet fed him. Larkin got away. Bennett made the first save, but Larkin was quickest to the rebound and bundled it home. Not the prettiest, but effective enough.
No, we wanted it to be a crazy goal to kind of be the winner, but sometimes that's what it is when both teams are tired.
The celebration more than made up for it, though.
It did.
The former goalkeeper turned centre forward.
Becoming a bit of a cup specialist, Rory Larkin.
Grabbed 2 last year. In the second minute and a minute into the second half of the 4-4 draw with Burns. This one just as critical. Sluice, he's done well since he's come on, hasn't he?
He has.
Neat and tidy footballer.
Yeah.
I just played it.
And now Woden Valley will look back at moments. The one that hot cleared off the line, which might have been 2.
The tackle as well. In the
On
second
Stalemate.
half from Harris, yeah.
As he
How
almost rolled
important.
it home.
Yeah,
On such moments, the cup ties, won and lost.
yeah. Game-winning tackle from Harris.
And that goal's come off a
Potentially.
free kick, hasn't it? Off at the other end, as you mentioned. A tired free kick from Keatley Bowles, and the break was on. But the liveliness of Basnet, he's been excellent since he's come on.
He has.
Roy Larkin's glad he scored there, because otherwise Reggie Kai would have been having a right old word.
Yeah.
He was clean through in the middle, waiting for the square ball, but it wasn't needed.
Yeah, fair play to Rory Larkin as well. He's played the full game and he was sprinting after that one. Made the goal through his hard work, really.
Merkert. Sluice couldn't quite get there. Well done by Basileo. Couldn't find the ball out wide there to Stolinga. Three minutes to the interval. Middleton. Sifas. Larkin slips. Stuve can have it, pick it up for Woden Valley. Roush has time. Can only pick out Merkert. Kai. Big gaps appearing.
Yeah.
Touch from the referee there. Excellent little flick on.
Yeah, lovely stuff.
Evans gives it back, which is nice of him.
Yeah, it is nice.
Usually the referee drops it to the side who's in possession. Stuve bundled off it by Spell the Wind. Kai's got a bit of space. He's got 2 in the penalty area against 1. If Reggie Kai can find them, might not need to. Went on his own. We have Basnet and Larkin as targets. Majura turning the screw here, looking for a game sealer.
They are. Really great play again from Kai. Well defended again, though, from Dominic Roush. He's had a really great game in the centre of defence.
Kogel Comey's playing ball boy. Wants to get the game underway. Matt Merkert's in no hurry to take this corner kick. Last 90 seconds of the first half of extra time.
Yeah. Despite their lack of chances, I mean, they had the one up there, so they'll back themselves to maybe have one more big chance. Woden.
Gone short with the corner. Speller Will lets it go. Harris arrives. Good block. Nice corner, that.
Yeah, really well worked move from Majura.
Spelled to win, very alert to what's around him.
Yeah, what a player he is.
Cracking sub to be able to bring on.
Yeah.
Sluice rides the challenge. Comes out for Middleton. Stab ball for Sluice. Back for Sifas. Larkin wants it. It's in that general direction, but too close to Bennett. If you missed it earlier, White Eagles 7, Burns 0 in the other game. Missed by Burgess. Ball from Henderson. Jackson's got there. Comey. Sluice wins it. Couldn't quite find Basnet with the ball out. Woden Valley in hurry-up mode towards the end of this first half of extra time.
Yeah, another little warning shot from them. Not a real clear-cut chance, but a warning that they're capable.
What's the last action of the first half of extra time? Rory Larkin's goal is the difference. Bundling it home at the end of the run. Big moment in the cup tie, Sam, as well. And with 15 minutes for Woden to try and find a way back into it, have they still got a chance?
Yeah, it doesn't look likely at the moment. Just down to the dominance of Majura, the aggression they've shown, the energy they still have as well. Deep into extra time. Deservingly going into the break ahead. Yeah, Woden with a few warning shots in that first half of extra time, so they'll back themselves to maybe have one more big chance. It's just about taking it. They look very tired going forward, so it will be a difficult task. Definitely capable, though.
Well, they are capable. They've shown it. It's only 2-1. There's still time to find a way to set up that cup tie with Tigers FC. Sydney FC have turned it around completely against John Book Motors. They're now 3-2 up here. What's going on there? A couple of goals late on.
It's what we do. It's what we do.
That's FC Champions League 2, right?
It is, yeah. It would be massive if we make the final. Might have to...
Massive for Australian football, for sure.
It would be.
Where is the final?
I don't know.
I haven't looked that far ahead. Bit like this cup competition. You don't want to look too far ahead.
No.
Just play the next one. What Majura need to do now is play the next 15 minutes. Get this one done.
If they win the next 20 or so games, they might be in the Club World Cup. Who knows?
Well, I mean, it's a possibility.
It is. See Man City here?
For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, if you win the Australia Cup qualifying in Canberra, you go into the Australia Cup proper. If you win that, you qualify for AFC Champions League 2. If you win that, you qualify for AFC Champions League 1. If you win that, you're in the Club World Cup.
Yeah, simple.
So there you go, simple as that.
So easy.
Majura, they're on the way.
They are. They are.
Plenty of travel to come. Got to get through this first 15 minutes first. Matt Clever, yes we are. We're booking your flights for you right now. We've drawn them a group against Barcelona, Manchester City. But it's the magic of football, isn't it? I mean, no other sport gives you that opportunity.
No, honestly. Would be one of the biggest games in world football, surely.
And you know, these teams are never going to get anywhere near that, of course. But we are taking the mick a little bit. But the fact that they could
is quite cool.
Is the thing.
Yeah. Or Woden.
Yeah, absolutely. This is what football does for you. You can progress up the ranks, up the ladders. Like I say, there's not many other sports that allow you to do that.
No. That's why promotion in the A-League would be so cool. To get clubs like this, you know, with the ability to go all the way to the top would be really cool.
A big advocate of promotion and relegation myself, of course, in all divisions, even locally. I think you should reward meritocracy, reward promotion. You finish bottom, well, go and rebuild for a year. Anyway, conversation for another day. Comey, Harris got there. I was looking for a moment between Basileo and Rausch where they're like, you go, I'm going, is anyone in behind us? Luckily for Woden, there wasn't. Because Roy Larkin was retreating from the previous attack. He's cooked at the moment, Roy Larkin. But in typical striker style, you wait and see if there's a half chance presented. He will find the energy.
He will. As he showed for his goal, the way he chased the ball down.
Evans lifts it forward, won by Middleton. Murcutt, he's had a good game as well.
He has. Still very calm on the ball, having played the whole game.
Just walks away from the challenge of Bowles, but gives it to Stuve, who finds Bowles, who started very lively, didn't he? Long time ago now. We'll pull back on the shirt, and he's going to give himself a yellow card fairly needlessly.
Yeah, tired from Bowles, yeah.
Studying teaching at UC. Hasn't got any kids to tell him off for being naughty. Not yet, anyway, unless he's on placement. Harris lets it go. No matter what happens now in this last 15 minutes, Woden Valley have re-entered the cup competition this year. They have given them an incredibly good performance of themselves here. They're still in with a shout at this late stage. And they can be incredibly proud of what they've done. And they still believe, and why not? Because there is still time.
It's just one goal
to force this towards potentially a penalty shootout. Sterlinger. Basileo. Evans. Rausch's ball forward.
Bit of a more sustained period of possession for them as opposed to the first half of extra time.
Henderson. Stuve. Bowles has won it back. It's good to see they're not going to die wanting, are they? They are going to get out there and have a go at it here.
Yeah.
Great to see. Rausch. Comey, he might be the man that's got something. He's found a decent ball here. Sterlinger. Flag stays down. Opportunity for Sterlinger. Couldn't get it across. Sluice tidies up. It will be a corner kick. Sterlinger's disappointed with himself that he couldn't find the run.
Yeah, it was a really big chance. I think the run being made across the goal, I'm not sure who it was, but that was the option.
Would have been Bowles or Robinson.
Yeah.
Finding the effort to get there. Enrique Basileo is going to take this corner kick.
Yeah, they've got to be proud of this second half showing at the moment. They've played it calmly and they've worked an opening there.
The referee wants a word here with Alex Sekulovsky. When did he come on? Must have been half just then. The number 20. Ball swung in, plucked out of the air by Jackson. Didn't see the substitution, did he?
No, I think it could have been a half-time.
Might have been, yeah, it must have been a half-time and extra time. Alex Sekulovsky. Figure out who's gone off in a bit. In fact, it's Reggie Kai, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
So that's the change. I think the assistant's just having a word with Matt Plevy there because I think they made the change at half-time in extra time and didn't tell anyone.
Oh.
That's why the referee's gone over and gone, who are you? Where have you come from? Alex Sekulovsky, a winger. Diminutive figure in front of us here. As Woden Valley come looking for an equaliser because they need one, he might get some opportunities to stretch his legs. Burgess forward. Sluice. Looking for two. Sekulovsky, good ball too. One substitute to another. Sekulovsky does well to hold it up and spell the wind. Harris, bit of keep ball for Majura. Sekulovsky, well that's nice. Spell the wind. Rides a challenge of Bowles, he's got to be careful. It's already seen yellow just a moment ago. Heatley Bowles. I think if he hadn't been on a card, he might have seen one right then.
Potentially, yeah. It's a poor foul to give away. Necessary one though, because Spellwind had his number on that one. Used his body really well to ride the challenge.
Can they find a killer third? Sekulovsky and Harris over the ball. Alex Sekulovsky looks favourites. And this Sekulovsky goes for that near post. Tries to fool Joshua Bennett. Seven minutes of the second half of extra time gone. Halfway through. Near enough. Majura edging closer. spell the win for Harris. All the way back for Jackson under pressure from Comey. He was taken out there by Burgess. Just cleaned him off the ball, and he's got himself a yellow card, and wow. This is a presentable free kick here. Needless one to give away. Keegan Jackson had that under control.
He did. Wow, that could be a big moment in the game.
Well, how important might that be? This is very presentable for Woden Valley.
It is.
Mitchell Evans over the ball. A needless and unnecessary free kick to give away. Will they pay the ultimate price?
A difficult angle for the right foot. Wonder if he'll go for the ball in potentially. Looks like it'll just be him.
Well, Evans is lining it up. The skipper opened the scoring for Woden Valley early on. Has he got a moment? It's Evans low and hard through the crowd. Any sort of touch might have done. And Majura, well, they can breathe a sigh of relief, especially Josh Burgess. Not sure what he was thinking there.
No.
Tiredness does strange things to the mind, does it not?
Potentially a bit of fatigue, not really thinking in that moment.
6 minutes left. Jackson away. Sluice helped it on. Evans, Comey, brought down by Burgess, who's already on a yellow. He might be in trouble here. He is in trouble here. It's a second yellow card for Josh Burgess. They're going to have to end this with 10 men. 2 cards in next to no time, and that challenge for the first yellow now looks even worse.
Yeah, and that's a boost in itself for Woden. Can they lift in these last few minutes? And this game's had everything. It's had red cards. Gone to extra time. Can it have a last-minute equaliser?
Well, depending on the regulations, that might also rule Josh Burgess out of any potential match with the Tigers. Just over 5 minutes to survive with 10 men. The Capital League One side. Got to survive this free kick first. Evans floats it. Jackson comes through the crowd. Larkin wins the header. Woden still putting the effort on. Evans again.
Really calmly done there by Evans.
Can they lift themselves against 10 men for 5 minutes to find a goal and send this to a shootout? You feel there is one big chance left?
Yeah, got to be one more. They played a better second half as well, Woden. Can they cap off a better display?
Rausch looking for the run of Bowles.
Great ball.
Keatley Bowles, well, he shanked it off the side of the foot, and it had Jackson worried. And it almost dropped in. Not quite what he was attempting, I don't think, Keatley Bowles, but he'll claim it, and it's a corner kick.
No, but what an effort that was. Whether he meant it or not, really worried Jackson there. What a goal that would have been.
There's a substitution.
It's an abomination, but I'm 122. Sorry, it's extra time, we get a 6-1. Yeah, you do. It's extra time, we get a 6.
I think this is Luke Grivash coming on the field. The goalkeeper by all accounts. He's number 11 on the match card, but 38 is what he's wearing. Luke Grivash is coming on. He's definitely on the match card. Who's he coming on for is the key.
Yeah, but they wait for the set piece.
Who have they taken off you? Is it Floyd Stillinger? It is. It's up the sub, and Luke Grivash, a substitute goalkeeper. They've also sent Bennett up for this as well, Sam.
Wow.
So they've effectively got 2 goalkeepers in the penalty area for this moment. And with 2.5 to play, Woden Valley rolling the dice. Swung into the air. Jackson catches. He wants to send it. There's no one to send it to except for Sekalovsky. He's rather sliced it. Bennett is herring back. Stuve has it proper cup tie, isn't it?
Wow, what a claim from Jackson.
They've left 5 up in this attack. Of course they have. They've got nothing to lose. Basileo. Harris again. Harris was the player that denied Stalinga. It's his challenge there. Brilliantly done.
What a performance from Harris today.
Basileo. That's a tired hack from Harris. Lost a shin pad in the process. Every second counts. Oh, that smashed off the head of Robinson. Whew. I tell you what, that hit him very hard.
It did. Looked like it could have snuck in as
it
well.
flashed in the top corner, you wouldn't be feeling it.
No.
But dear me, that came off, I think it was Middleton. Fairly hammered it into him.
Yeah.
Picked himself up, shaking it off. "65 seconds, plus whatever's going to be added on at the end." Larkin will chase. Bennett will get there. It's been a brave performance from Woden. They still believe they can nick this equaliser.
Really important intervention there from Middleton. Lots of runs being made on that forward line. Just need to pick the right pass.
Basileo's throw. They're eking their way up the line. Robinson's picked himself up, having copped that one in the head. It's probably now or never.
It's got to be.
Rausch to send it into the danger zone. Stuve came up and Harris has sent that one out towards Cornwall Shops. 5 seconds of normal time. We are at the discretion now, of course, of the match officials, depending on what they will add on. For Woden Valley, time is running out.
Yeah, every single player forward for them. This is all or nothing.
Evans has a go. It's dipping, but not quite enough. And with that, might it be the end of the road?
Great effort there from Evans. May as well have a go.
Whistles in the mouth of our match official, Kire Rachinovsky. And he brings to a close Woden Valley's brave efforts. Majura rode their luck at times, but they've come out winners. Sam Watson, epic cup encounter, and it could have gone all the way. The lower rank side in Woden Valley gave their all, but in the end, it was the class of the CL01 side that saw them through.
Yeah, fair play to Woden Valley. What a performance today. Really done their name proud, their club proud. But just the quality of Majura in the latter stages of the game kind of shone through. Defensively, they hung on really well. Going forward as well, made their chances count in the end, and yeah, deserved win for them on that basis.
They had their moment, didn't they, Woden Valley? Mitchell Evans scoring in the first half, had a goal, well, perhaps that was over the line. Perhaps it wasn't, who knows? It could have been 2-0. They were pegged back by Reggie Kai's equaliser, and then 9 minutes into extra time, Rory Larkin, the former goalkeeper turned striker, comes up, trumps in the cup for Majura again. It's his goal that sends them through. Tigers FC of the National Premier League await Majura in round 4. They've made their way through with the final score here at IPAM Park in Cornwall. Woden Valley 1, Majura 2.
Prettiest win, boys, but we got it done, eh? Well done.
Good stuff, boys. Well done. Good effort, boys.
Why couldn't you have done that in first half?
I don't know, mate. We're on a touch like a dog. Oh, I don't know why I tried to nut that. Yeah, I missed the smile. I was actually just chipped it. No, I don't think you have.
Oh. I'm sorry. I just did the ball. I know. Oh, well done, boys. Dude, I said I did not want to lose that game. We didn't fucking lose. Oh, that's Eddie. That's all of us in the league. Is that Eddie? That's Sal.
Boys, grab all your shit. Boys, hey, drink bottles, rubbish.